Well, it's nice to take a break from all those intense real-time strategy games that have my blood pressure rising through the roof, just to take it easy with a nice, relaxing adventure game. Now, if you've been following my videos for a while, you know that I have a wonderful time playing the Tales of Monkey Island series released by Telltale Games last summer and fall. Well, Telltale hooked me up with another free download of their latest Sam and Max adventure titled The Devil's Playhouse. This is, again, a 5-part monthly episodic adventure for the PC, Mac, and PS3, and even the iPad, that will run you about $35 to play all of them. The first of which is titled cleverly, The Penal Zone. Now, I've uploaded a bunch of gameplay footage on my other channel, Zeitgeist Other, and I'm constantly updating my Twitter account with review updates, so make sure to follow me over there, and of course, don't forget to click the little subscribe button on this page. If adventure games are your cup of tea, stick around. Here's Sam and Max in the Penal Zone.
The power of the mind.
The beginning of the game is a bit confusing, especially if you haven't played any Sam and Max games before. Essentially, Max has acquired some psychic powers that he can utilize while holding various old-school toys. The story opens with Sam and Max trapped in a jail cell aboard the spaceship of the alien gorilla General Skunkape, or as Sam and Max refer to him, Skunkape. As you try to escape, you learn that you're trying to return Skunkape to his prison in another dimension called the Penal Zone. Later, you see this was all simply a vision from the future, as Max learns to use his psychic powers with a mysterious toy that he finds in an alleyway. Well, sure enough, General Skunkape shows up on Earth and lands his ship right next to Sam and Max's office building as he pretends to be here with the intent of peace. Well, we all know this to be false, so it's up to Sam and Max to figure out how to stop the alien gorilla general from enslaving the world. Classic sci-fi adventure, huh? The ending of the episode actually has a pretty nice little conclusion, but there's a little cliffhanger that leads us to the next episode, which appears to only be slightly related to the first.
It wasn't my fault this time!
Remember that you have been blessed with the gift. You must unlock your abilities with the remaining toys of power.
Like the Tales of Monkey Island episodes, the first Sam and Max adventure took me about 6 hours to complete. The gameplay mechanics are nearly identical to those of Tales of Monkey Island, but I didn't find the game to be quite as fun. Now don't get me wrong, I had a great time playing this and was laughing my ass off several times. I just found Guybrush Threepwood more interesting than I did Sam and Max. So, the main mechanics revolve around using items on people, clicking on things, questioning people for information, and more importantly, using Max's psychic powers. We've already seen that he has the ability to foresee the future, but he can also use Silly Putty to transform himself into various objects, use playing cards to read the minds of others, and the most used mechanic this episode, use a toy phone to teleport to the location of any known phone number. You've also got a scanning system in your car that can analyze items to provide additional information, or combine items together to unlock new destinations to travel to. Of course, with adventure games, it's always important to gather lots of information. Sam carries a notepad with the 411 and all of his suspects, your current case, as well as a description of all of Max's psychic powers. You'll be able to have conversations with all the townsfolk, which can be used to fire off events or lead you into the right direction. Usually, though, the conversations are absolutely hilarious.
And as for Harvey here, he'll be a fine soldier until we run into a "you must be this tall to invade this planet" sign. Grrr.
Uh-oh, you made him angry.
Jeez, what a jerk!
We gotta get out of here, Max. Pronto!
As with other Telltale games, the Telltale engine was used to create the latest episodes of Sam and Max. The art style is very similar to everything you've seen before, so you're certainly not going to be disappointed with the look and feel of the game. The soundtrack and voice acting is top-notch, as to be expected with Telltale adventure games, as they really keep you in the mood to crack the case. In addition, the characters you run into are funny as hell. The narrator of this series just looks ridiculous, and some of the mole men that you'll meet up with had me rolling on the floor laughing.
Excuse me, I'm pretty sure you mean Tablet 6 verse 24. Heretic!
Looks like another enemy.
I actually wasn't expecting to play this game, but I'm really glad that Telltale emailed me out of the blue with a code to download this gem. I had a blast playing it, and I think a lot of you out there that like adventure games are going to enjoy it just as much. In true Telltale fashion, you're presented with a great story with hilarious mishaps and hijinks, and the difficulty is spot on with just the right amount of hints to really keep your mind churning as you try to solve all the puzzles. Adventure games aren't for everyone, but for those who are looking to take a break from some of the action-packed and intense shooters and strategy games, it might be worth your time to check out Sam & Max in the Penal Zone. As usual, with episodic adventures like this, I'm of course biting my nails in anticipation for the next episode to see what's going to happen next. Who else has played some good adventure games lately? Leave your questions and comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and register at zeitgeistgamereview.com.